Hello everybody and welcome back to my world here in Minecraft Infdev. I have very little progress updates to make. Mostly I've just been working on building this bridge. One of the main problems that I have with building this bridge, even though it's a very nice view from now on, is that you cannot shift in Minecraft Infdev, obviously. So it's not like I can just shift and start building out from this. I have to fall every single time, which is why my hearts are so low, because I keep dying. So this is a project that I'm discontinuing for now. I'll come back to it when I'm ready. But yeah, I expanded this little bridge. I gave it access to the mainland sort of there. And if you recognize the bridge that we're currently going on, this is the one overlooking the castle that I built a couple of episodes back. And on the left, of course, we have the tree farm from another previous episode. So it's safe to say that our base has expanded pretty nicely. I like the lightning. I like that it's going all the way out there. It's circling around here. We have the bridge over this. I have some old items over here that I haven't looked at in quite a few episodes. But right now, my main focus and some updates on this world is just on making it more livable and better looking, because we're preparing for mobs. If you're unacquainted with these versions, the idea of this series is for me to walk through every single version of Minecraft from the first version that is non-corruptible, which means I can import into later versions and play it on them, up to the very most modern version of the game, and see just how much stuff we can do through the ages across the entirety of the game. And so far we've been able to do quite a few things. Again, we've been able to make this little storage room with the furnaces. We've been able to make the castle a couple of episodes back. A bunch of more furnaces here. We were able to build the lava pillar. For those of you who are unacquainted with this, we don't even have buckets in this version of the game. The only reason that I was able to build a fully working lava pillar is through a glitch in one of the previous episodes. And of course we have the farm from the second episode and the base that I always used to start out in the first. I haven't touched this base in a while, and the chests obviously show it because I removed pretty much everything from it. But the mine that we have here is still working, and I'm considering whether or not it would be a good idea to create a better mine. Just to give a quick tour of what has happened since the last episode, I'm going to walk over there and talk to you guys as I do. One of the things that you may have noticed is that the sound of my microphone quality is much better, and it's not a coincidence by any means. This is actually a thing that I did on purpose, and it's because I found that my microphone quality in a lot of these episodes is pretty lacking. So I just purchased a better microphone, and hopefully this microphone will illustrate my thoughts and opinions better. Right here we have the wall that stops us from the other part of the encampment where we usually used to go through for the large tunnel over there. And over here I carved out some space just a couple of weeks ago when I last played this, and this allows us, or maybe a little bit more than that, but this allows us to go all the way over here. So whatever the coordinates are, we can safely travel them from this base through all the multiple plethora of tunnels that are available to us throughout these situations, so to say. And then in any other given situations, we have the little, overhead walks. So we have the walk for the castle. I'll just quickly show off the castle for anyone that hasn't seen it. Again, I'm focusing on introducing new people to this world now, because I'm trying to get back on the grind, So this little thing, chest over here, a little overlook of the world. Put ourselves in F5 and look at it. Yay. Obviously sun will be rising soon, and the stars are very big because this is old Minecraft. We're gonna go up here to the top layer so I can show you guys a little bit more. The glass is also something that I gotta do. If you guys remember from the last episode, I have to go all the way over there to the base of the walls for the glass, and I'll show the base of the walls real quickly once we manage to get up here. So over there, small little totem pole. I don't actually even remember making it, but I assume it was me and not Herobrine who made it. Let's walk over here. Boom, 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 Boom. Over there is the entire kingdom that is, carved out between these walls in a center point. After that, we have a little hut that I went back in a few episodes ago. And if we keep going that way from the hut, we will generate a sand biome, because sand was only recently added to the game. In my episode appropriately titled "Sand was added to Minecraft." So we have to go all the way out there in order to generate sand, since there's none that is generating here, because sand wasn't in the terrain generation when I loaded up this world. And you will see that a lot. I'm trying not to generate too many chunks so that the swamps aren't 15,000 blocks out and whatnot, and we don't have to change base all the time. But once minecarts are added, we'll have a hell of a lot of an easier time getting around. Finish this a little bit more. I wanted a staircase and everything here so that there's an underground bridge and there's an overground bridge. I'm being a little engineer. And then obviously I decorated and styled this a little bit so it looks a bit more like a castle. I think I did a pretty decent job. There's the bridge that we just went from. There's that little weird thing that I don't remember making, though I do remember trying to flatten this terrain out a lot more like I did with this. And one more thing, we're going to go back to the big cave. The big cave is a cave where I wanted to make like some sort of huge project or pixel art, and I originally thought it would take like 3 or 4 days, but alas, it has been several months of me playing this save and it's still not finished. This is the big cave, or more appropriately, this is the left part of the big cave, and all of this unmined chunks is the right part of the big cave. So I don't plan on returning here anytime soon, but it's safe to say that we got a lot of cobblestone from here, so we can always use that. And obviously the goal is to mine down as far as possible, get as much cobblestone as we can, and maybe build something here in the future, who knows. But for right now, I'd consider this pretty impressive. That's all of the updates on the world and the situation of these videos from now. I just wanted to update you guys on the bridges. And obviously, one of the main reasons for the world is, one of the main goals for the world right now is to prepare for mobs. So a lot of these walls that I'm making, a lot of this stuff that I'm building, right, like around here, is just stuff for the protection against the mobs, like the walls that I built around spawn in the very first episode. I'm looking forward to that. And the stuff here. So that I can get resources. There was a commenter under one of my videos that was saying, well, mobs were already added to Minecraft in Minecraft, Classic. So what are you saying when you say Minecraft Infdev doesn't have mobs? The game clearly has mobs. They were added before then. The pig was added before Infdev. In Infdev, yes. You were absolutely correct. The game had mobs before this point. However, the mobs were removed in order to optimize other parts of the game. So no matter what mode I'm on, right, if I go to options, there's no difference between the different difficulties, right? If I go to normal, hard, or peaceful, or easy, these are things that were implemented. They don't actually make a difference in what we see, right? If we click F, it still like modifies the fog. So this is very clearly like an old version of the game. I'm not using cheats or anything, but the mob features, even though the difficulty is still present there, which indicates that they were already added, are disabled for these couple first Infdev versions, because even though infinite world generation was, created as being a thing already, infinite mob generation was not created yet. So it's just not something that exists yet, so we are not able to load them up. However, in the next version I'm switching to, the version right after this, from actually a few days after this version was released, the mobs will be added back. I've just been reluctant to change to that version because I don't believe I've made enough progress in this version of the world yet, and this, on this stage. So, I could always switch to that version very quickly, but this is something that's holding me back. I don't want to breeze through the versions. If I feel that like something is incomplete, if I feel that there's more work to be done, I don't want to just quickly change every single week for the variety of it just because I said that I would. Okay, so we got some wood, oak logs, or I guess just logs, and I'm going to take them back as the sun begins to the main base. I just wanted to thank you guys for watching again. Oh, it's raining. Oh, no, wait, never mind. That's that particle glitch that I talked to you guys about earlier. So, And without further ado, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. These are the types of episodes that I watched around 10 years ago, or even 15 years ago when I was first getting onto YouTube in 2011, 2012. And, you know, these days there's a very huge push for edited content, and I don't quite like making it. It's already difficult enough putting this much time into a Minecraft world like this when I have so many real obligations in life and other obligations in real life. But I'm glad that there's an audience for this old Minecraft kind of content, and I'll try to make much more stuff, not only for the Ages content, but also on other topics. And hopefully this world will be finished, and it will be grand, and it will be modern someday. I'd rather go for the versions very slowly and then finish this series in a couple years than go for the versions very quickly and then feel like stuff was left unresolved, and now we're just in the modern version. I feel like both, you know, I could reckon with and I could make something out of, but I feel like this is just preferable. So we're back at the walls again. There's that little stem coming out from the hut thing. And we're right back where we started, I suppose. So thank you everybody for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next Through the Ages or Old Minecraft video. Peace.